Yo, what's good everybody? It's Malarax, and today I just kind of wanted to make a little announcement that I've been waiting to tell y'all. So I've been streaming on Twitch for a couple of years now, on and off, but I'm really gonna start doing it. I'm really gonna start putting in the hours, putting in the elbow grease. I've been streaming every day for the past week for like 6 hours at a time, just because if I quit my job, I might as well try to make Twitch my new job because I've always wanted to be a streamer. It's just I've never stayed consistent. So this time I am going to stay consistent and I'm going to be streaming for like 5, 6, 7, 8 hours a day. Even though I kind of have a problem maintaining my stream, as you guys can see through the gameplay, that's what my stream kind of looks like sometimes. I don't have the greatest Wi-Fi for streaming, but I'm still going to do it. The games I've been playing most of the time have been Siege and Fortnite, but I've really been spending most of my time streaming Siege on Ranked because I'm trying to go from Copper 5 all the way to Champion, and today we actually hit Bronze, so that's kind of a big achievement for me. And I've also been playing Fortnite Ranked, and I'm actually Platinum 2 in Fortnite Ranked, but I can't really get past it because of the werewolf thing that they added, which I haven't seen until I hit Platinum 2. But I've kind of given up on Fortnite Ranked just because that werewolf thing is so broken. So make sure you guys follow my Twitch account. It's Malarax, of course, because Malarax is the name I have on all my platforms, by the way, so if you're not following me on every platform, I don't know what you're doing. I do have a slight problem with my stream crashing every 10 minutes, but I always get it back up and running, and even though sometimes it looks choppy like this, it's only whenever there's clouds outside, but whenever there's no clouds, I only crash probably once a stream. And if any of you guys have any tips on how to boost my performance when streaming, like if I have bad Wi-Fi, please tell me, because I'm really trying to figure it out, and I want to keep my stream as high quality as it can possibly be. And so my average stream gets about 25 unique viewers per stream, but concurrent viewers is at an all-time low for me. I usually have about one person viewing my stream at all times, and that is me on my other computer. So if you stop in and say hello, it really will make my day, because I usually stream to nobody, but I try to keep it at least a little upbeat just in case somebody's secretly watching that I don't know. And I'm constantly talking whenever I'm streaming too, there's never a dull moment whenever I'm streaming. I'm always talking about how I can do better, What I don't like about some Twitch streamers is how they can just have a full audience of people and not say a word for like 30 minutes. But me, I'm always talking, I'm always trying to engage with whatever I'm doing, and I'd like to think that there's never a moment where it would be boring. Whenever you're a small streamer like me, I get a comment and I immediately respond to it. But the problem is, whenever you're a small streamer, it's not actual viewers, it's view bots trying to sell you a scam or something. Because I've gotten at least 4 Twitch chat messages telling me to go on some random ass website to start view botting my streams, or it's somebody trying to promote their own AI generated profile picture for me, which is I'll just stick to Piccolo. One thing that happens to me that I don't really like is that whenever I get more than 3 viewers at a time, I kind of start to fumble my words because I get nervous. Because one of those people could be the person to post one of my clips and blow me up and start my career, but I'm always so nervous that I'm gonna mess up the moment, and then I just lose the viewer. I'm not gonna forget about YouTube because YouTube was my dream since I was a little kid, and a streamer was kind of my dream since I was 13, 14, So I'm obviously going to maintain both of them, but I think I'm going to stream every day and then post YouTube videos every Friday like I have been doing. I also want to apologize for the gameplay visuals. There was a cloud outside my house when I was recording this, no joke, and that's why it looks so choppy. So, sometimes you win, sometimes you don't. And when I mean I'm going to stream every day, it really means I'm going to stream every day, okay? Because I have no outside life beyond video games and streaming and YouTube, and I don't really hang out with my friends, so I'm just going to stream every day, because if I don't make it, then I have no other option, so I'm gonna have to make it. I'm putting all my eggs in one basket, you could say. I kind of chose the worst time of the year to start streaming because it's hurricane season and only one cloud above my house can kind of disconnect my stream, so I know I chose the worst season to start streaming, but I'm not gonna stop. I'm using Starlink Wi-Fi to stream. I have no clue if it's good for streaming, but in my experience, it's not. It's pretty poop ass, but it's the only thing I have. 2 days ago, I was playing Fortnite on stream, and I was in the top 3 with 10 kills, right? But my Wi-Fi lagged on me, and so I was basically sitting duck for 15 seconds, and when I came to, I was already dead, and I already lost the game, so I was gonna win. I literally was gonna win, but then boom, my Wi-Fi sold me. And let me tell you guys, if I had good Wi-Fi, I would be the greatest gamer and greatest streamer to ever walk on the planet Earth. I have been sold so many times by my Wi-Fi and my connection that it is genuinely unspeakable and upsetting. I remember yesterday on stream, I disconnected from one ranked match 4 different times. That's the type of internet that I'm working with. But on Rainbow Six Siege, if you leave a game and can't reconnect, even if it's your Wi-Fi's fault, you still get banned for a day or even longer. And I take this streaming shit so seriously. I am so dedicated to it that whenever my stream crashed like 2 days ago, I broke my second monitor and now I have to use my laptop to view my stream. I know it was such a dumb decision, but also it was like a $30 monitor, you know, so I'm not terribly mad at it, but I'm still upset that I did it. I also punched a hole in my closet, but I'm not really supposed to speak on that. Anger issues aside, I am really passionate about streaming, and every time I disconnect, it does feel like a piece of my soul really was just ripped out of me, you know, because it feels like my hopes and my dreams are literally fading away from me just because Elon Musk can't give me a good Wi-Fi connection. And you know what the biggest scam of Starlink is? There's no Ethernet cable, so even if I wanted to have just the best connection possible, there's no availability because there's no Ethernet port anywhere to be found on the router or any of the boosters. So I don't know what to do. My Wi-Fi connection is so bad that I have to stream through my Xbox. I can't even stream through OBS or BandLabs because it would crash every 30 seconds. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I don't have enough money to pay for like a good streaming PC or better Wi-Fi, so I'm not really sure what to do here. All the odds are kind of stacked up against me, but I'm not gonna give up. I'm just gonna try to find the best ways I can. I've been streaming on and off for probably about 6 years now, you know? I would just stream for 1 month, make no progress, stop streaming for like the rest of the year, then start streaming another month, make no progress, and stop streaming for a year. That's kind of where I'm at now, you know, except this time I'm not going to give up if I make no progress within a month, you know? Even though I definitely will want to, I'm not gonna. Because at the end of the day, I really have no more options. And now that I'm streaming games every day, I'm definitely going to start posting a lot more gaming content just because I've always liked those kinds of videos and I've posted them in the past and they've been really fun to make and post, like with the Terraria content and also old R6 videos. Except the problem I'm running into nowadays is that the quality of the video is so choppy that I feel like it's not even worth uploading anymore. Because if you guys have seen all throughout this video, it's so choppy. And normally my stream isn't really like that, but whenever it's cloudy outside, it gets bad. And I won't forget about all the IRL content I made, but I don't really live in a place anymore where I can do that. Before, when I lived in the apartment with my friends, I was in the middle of the city, you know? But now that I'm living out in the middle of nowhere, I don't really have the option to do anything outside. I know I can drive and go places, but there's nothing around me that's really worth leaving my house for, you know? So I'd rather just stream. And I have been getting better at Siege. Today I saw a serious, improvement in my gameplay, and I think it's also because I upped my sensitivity a little bit, and also I'm pretty sure I would be higher than Bronze if I had a team to play with. But since I always solo queue, I don't. And all the friends that I do have don't really play video games much anymore, you know, they have real jobs and stuff. One really bad thing about solo queuing is game chat, you know? I don't partake in game chat, I don't join game chat, I don't listen to game chat. But Xbox does this thing where it kicks you out of your party randomly and forces you into game chat. And I'm usually talking to stream during my streams, so I'll be talking to my stream, and then it'll place me in game chat, and then everybody will hear me and I sound ridiculous. This is kind of off topic, but I watched a guy on TikTok the other day just beg his followers for a PS5. And it worked, he got 1 million likes. So I'm wondering if I were to beg people, they would start watching me on Twitch and sub to me on YouTube. But I feel like that's just not the route to go, you know? And then I always see those videos of people randomly discovering small channels, and then they blow up out of nowhere, and then they get super duper famous. And obviously I want that to happen to me, you know? But on the other hand, is begging people for followers really the right way to do it? I feel like if your content is good, then your progress and growth will just reflect that, you know? And I feel like recently I've been doing well. A lot of my videos have been doing a lot better than normal, so I feel like I am on a rise. I just wish it would happen sooner than later so people don't think I'm just a bum sitting in my room, you know? And obviously I have my doubts about all this, you know? Who wouldn't? It's just so unfathomable for me, but also I visualize it every day. Every single night and day I have dreams of me being a successful content creator. Every single day. But it does feel like I'm just deluding myself a little bit, even though I know those are just doubts and you should probably shut those out. I still just can't sometimes, you know? So I always worry that it's not gonna work and I'm wasting my life away, but at the same time I don't know what else I would be doing with my life. How long am I just gonna sit waiting on stream to get more than one viewer at a time, you know? That's what I'm really worried about. But I know everybody has to start somewhere, but on the other hand, I've already been started for years now. It's just inconsistently, I guess. doubts. But obviously those are the doubts that run through plenty of people's heads. You just can't really let it dwell over you the whole time. Having a little bit of doubt from time to time, I'm sure is normal. You just can't dwell on it, I guess. But from time to time, you do have to kind of take a reality check and understand what you're doing could have major complications for the rest of your life. But for me, I've really just accepted that if I don't become what I want to become, then there is no rest of my life. In the movie Scarface, the main character says that people don't have the guts to be what they want to be. But me, I literally am giving up everything, quit my job, quit my future, just so I can maybe have a shot at doing what I want to do. And with that, I'll leave the video here, guys. Make sure to follow my Twitch account, make sure to follow my TikTok, my Instagram, all that stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next video.